An easy solo Jeep ride exploring the forest in Georgia turns into a fight for survival. A flash flood unknowingly strikes just a few hours into my ride, leaving me stranded deep in the forest. The only way out is returning through multiple creek crossings with rising water levels and water even flowing over the hood of my Jeep.
See how it feels? And the Jeep slid this way. It's sort of facing that.
And spoiler alert, since I'm here doing a voiceover, I survived. Now as for getting my Jeep carried downstream and nearly being totaled, words just can't do this ride justice. You're gonna have to watch the video and see this one for yourself. This is 1870 Off-Road. We are in the Piedmont, middle Georgia. Piedmont region is kind of on the fall line. The Piedmont Adventure Loop goes through here, and the Georgia Traverse that runs north to south, Georgia Adventure Trail, it also goes through here. So there's a lot of water crossings here. This is really cool. I love riding this area, and I've actually only been here a few times, even though I grew up really close to this place, and I honestly don't live an hour away. For some reason, I've been in North Georgia mountains more than I've been here. So go figure. Now, at the time, I didn't realize it. In fact, I didn't know till a couple days later. But about an hour into this ride, the National Weather Service issued a flash flood warning for the area I'm in. Of course, I'm out in the woods with no cell service, so I had no idea it even got issued. But you're gonna see it coming up. Alright guys, out here riding in middle Georgia. It's supposed to be a nice, fun, easy weekend ride. Just get out and drive the Jeep. I haven't really driven it much lately. So what do you do for a nice, easy ride? Comment down below. Let me know what you think, guys. I want to encourage everybody to comment. I know everybody says like and subscribe. Like and subscribe don't connect me to you. I want to know about you. What do you think about things? So comment down below. Tell me what you think. How am I doing different from what you're doing? Stuff like that. Let me know what you think about things. One of the reasons why I share this stuff is for your entertainment. I'm recording stuff that I do on a daily basis and sharing it for you, so let me know what you think. This crossing here has got some low-hanging limbs. We gotta go pretty slow. I don't want to knock my camera off my roof. We're already scraping limbs as it is. Pretty though. So leave me a comment down below, guys. What do you think about all these rural middle Georgia water crossings? Those are cool. What a blast. I'm getting soaking wet getting the camera out filming this stuff, but what do you think about it, guys? Leave me a comment. I love comments. Well, we're getting out of the vehicle because, as you're about to see, we have hit our first closure. Trail ahead is closed. I don't need to walk all the way up there, you can see it. So I'm gonna turn around and find another way headed back. Not optimal, but you know, this is kind of what happens when you're riding. You stuff happens and plans change and you make adjustments. So that's what we're gonna do. So for what I have planned, we need to turn back there. Since that didn't happen, we're gonna ride up the road a ways and we'll hang a left on the next trail. And if it's open, we can cut back through, get back to where I wanted to be at. If that's not the case, yeah, we'll be just turning around and backtracking. No matter what, it's a good, fun, rainy day in the Piedmont. I can't complain, I'm having a blast. Remember this creek crossing, because we're going to come back here later and it's going to look a whole lot different. I've been here before. This is the deepest I've ever seen this. That is cool. Oh, we got a nice little rut right here getting out. All that being said though, guys, this was still two-wheel drive. It was easy. You know, what this reminds me of is, this reminds me of Ghostbusters. Remember they had the river of blood that went under New York City? Because the second one, there's a gnat in my... Anyways, gnats are attacking me while I'm talking. Yeah, this reminds me of Ghostbusters, the little river of blood under New York City. How the water is rising and swelling like that? That's flash flooding. Flash flooding is dangerous. It has rained a lot the past couple days, so yeah. But little did I know, this flash flooding is about to get a whole lot worse. It says right there, danger. Creep forward, subject to flooding. I can't talk, and I can't read apparently. So I've said it before, but I've only been here a few times, and you know, all the times I've been here, first time I came, it was clear weather. I didn't track a single place I was at. I kind of just memorized it in my head. When I came back the next time, I tracked it. I've only been here. This is only my third time being here. Most of this you can do with just any kind of vehicle ground clearance. These are very easy gravel roads. And just as soon as I say that, the trail turns not easy. Guys, if I didn't know what a trail was, I don't think I would do this today. Because I know it drops off right there to the left and it gets deep. But I'm going to stay to the right here, where I know where the trail is. The plan here is to stick the front tires in the water and see how the current feels. All right then, that right there was a big no. Let me explain to you what just happened. See all this right here? It's a big slab of granite all the way across that. I stuck my front tires in there to see how it feels, and the Jeep slid this way and sort of facing that. So I threw it in reverse and back out of there. I only had my front tires in there. I never got my rear tires off this. So, yeah. So that being said, had I had done that, more than likely I was going to end up upside down in that creek right there. And you'd probably never see this unless somebody came and pulled the cameras out of the car and edited it for me, because I'd have been up there with Lord Jesus looking at me wondering why I'm so stupid to try to cross that. So yeah, that was that is not going to happen. We have reached an impasse. We are not going to be crossing this one. We'll turn around, go back, find another way, I guess. I mean, that water is moving. Lord, that water is moving. If you go back and watch the video from fall, or whatever time I came here before, I mean, there was like a little trickle of water right there. That was it. That ain't no trickle. All right, let's get out of here. Here's the same creek crossing from a Jeep ride about 2 or 3 years ago. Here we find a creek that runs through a giant slab of granite. As you can see, it's an easy creek crossing. It's just not an easy river crossing. We are now doing a different alternate route. We're alternate route at this point. So yeah, let's go backtracking. We're gonna figure it out going this way. It's still gonna be fun no matter what. It's still, we're out exploring God's creation, having a good time. Nature and scenery and water and creeks. I ain't passed another car the whole time I've been out here too. So no matter what, it's fun. Even when it don't go according to plan, it's still blessed. I thought this was about the creek crossing. It's just a swampy area from the rain, really. It's a low line swampy area. Here's the left swamp. Right, swamp over here. Here we are on a little land bridge going over. So this sucks. I can't cross this in the Jeep by myself. I probably could, but I'm not going to attempt it. So we brought this heavily modified, heavily lifted Jeep up here, and I'm not going to attempt it because I'm all alone. But on the bright side, I have a Dr. Pepper. Life is good. And it's August and it's raining, so it's not hot. It should be about 115 million degrees right now. And instead it's in the 70s and it's raining and it's extremely comfortable and I love it. Perfect day for Jeep riding. Let's don't end the adventure, let's keep going. This has become the adventure of not being able to do anything. Everything I have tried to do so far has not worked out. We're about to get wet, by the way. So yeah, we're turning around, backtracking, finding other ways to do this. So far, most of what we're trying to do is not even passable. It's so deep and the water is moving so fast. But also the hurricane just went by and it's been raining for several days. So such is life. Can't complain. After reaching an impasse on every other trail we tried to ride, we have to return through this one. And I didn't notice how much the creek has risen. The current has picked my tires up off the ground and I am being carried backwards downstream. Thank you for watching 1870 Off-Road. Nah, I'm just kidding. I got out of it. I believe that was your sign that you are done. It's time to be loading up and get out of here, because that one's what they call the small creek crossing. So yeah. Woo, lordy. That got deep. I had to do all my driving skill to get out of that one. So in the last video, you're gonna notice I dropped the camera. I needed both hands on my wheels to negotiate that. That got sketchy. That is definitely the sketchiest water crossing I've ever done. Small creek crossing was one we didn't cross. We just crossed that same creek like not even an hour ago, and it has risen a foot or two since we crossed it. So this rain, oh, I'm in four-wheel drive. I forgot about that. This rain is really, really strong, guys. And there's a lot of water getting put on the ground. So this is getting unsafe. It's time to find an exit of these water crossings, and I am deep in the woods. So I've actually got several more water crossings I gotta make to get out of here. Needless to say, we're either gonna try to make the water crossings or we're gonna camp the night here. So. All right, from here, I don't know where to go. So we're gonna have to check the map and figure this one out here. Using Onyx here. I love Onyx. Not sponsored or anything. I used to use Gaia, and Gaia's also good. But oh no, I don't want to back out. What did I just do? So if I take a right, this is the way we took the other time. No, I don't want to take a right. We can't take a right. Taking a right would be that way. If I go straight, I think we go straight. Yeah, we came from that way. We're going down this way. Oh yeah, I should have looked at it here. So yeah. All right, we're gonna go straight. So for all of you who say them first 2 water crossings that I didn't take, first 2, they're like the 5th or 6th. But anyways, the 2 water crossings I did not take. You guys who are like, I could have done that in my Subaru. Did you see the one that just happened? That wasn't as bad as the other 2 that I turned around at. So yeah, guys, that water is moving fast. And that right there, that's what fast moving water does when it hits the side of a vehicle. It just lifts you up, and it was up to my doors. So yeah. And again, like I said before, I'm out here by myself. I have no help. It's not like I could get stuck and just pull a winch to somebody and get out of here. Or even if like one person got across, you could tie off a winch or something and help pull everybody else across and keep them straight. We don't have that option. It is just me, all by myself out here. So I gotta be smart, and I gotta use my head. I gotta make good decisions, and that's what we're doing. Modern Jeep problems, make sure you turn traction control off when you're off-roading. It'll mess you up. Well, to the best of my knowledge, this is the only way out. This is completely impassable. The creek has even risen up to the bottom of the branches. That's the way we came in. It has risen that much, and I'm gonna tell you right now, that one is deep when it's dry. There's no way I can make it across that. I'll be down the river down there if I try to cross that right now. We gotta find another way out of here. I ain't going out that way. That sucks. Huh. Gotta pull my drain plugs too. That water all on my floor. This clip is the same creek crossing when we passed it earlier today. The water wasn't even up to the center of my wheels just a couple hours earlier. We backtrack. Limbs. So, yeah, well, the water levels rising like they are, that was definitely not safe. And if water hits your doors and it's moving fast, it'll just pick you up and carry you off. You can't cross fast-moving water up to your doors. You cross it up the axles probably, that's about it. But that was moving too fast, and that was gonna be way too deep. Now we're backtracking, trying to find another way out of this place. That was the only way out I know of, but I'm sure there's more than one. We just got to find them without going back through the other water crossings we made, because we can't pass those anymore. They've gotten too deep now too. Water level has really risen since we've been here. And if we can't find a way out, man, we just pull off camp somewhere. I don't have any food to eat, but I ate breakfast this morning, so I'll live till tomorrow. I got drinks. I'm good there. So yeah, let's get the searching our way out of here. So here we are with our dilemma, guys. We're back at this crossroads again. That road is closed. We are now flooded out the way we came in that way. The way we went that way, we're now flooded out. We got one option left right here. If this option here don't get us home, we're camping. So yeah, let's see if that option gets us home. If not, I mean, it's plenty of room to camp out here. We good. But yeah, let's go that way. I have no idea what's down there. Judging by how well graveled it is, I'm gonna say that way is easy, probably. All the roads that were not well maintained is the ones we just went down, and they were rough. I mean, they weren't rough, but you know, they're flooded with creeks. They're actually very smooth, but the creeks are all flooded. So we'll see if we can go this way and get out of here without crossing water, because at this point it's rained so much you can't do the water crossings no more. They've gotten too deep. I need to pull my drain plugs, because every time I open my door, water falls out. We are exploring, because I have never been down this road. I have no idea what's down here. Pretty little area though. It's washboarded bad. I'm gonna slow down a little bit. I just got cell service. So if you can't hear, my phone is beeping every 5 seconds through the radio, because I haven't been getting any text messages for a while. And now I'm getting them because they got cell service. This fun little ride through middle Georgia is getting exciting. We keep running into problem after problem after problem out here. Mainly with flooding. The roads are flooded, the creeks are overflowing their banks, and we're having trouble getting out of here. This is one awesome adventure. There's actually a challenge this one. There's actually a risk this one. Let's see if I can get out right here. We have come to another creek crossing. Turn my camera on here. My other camera. Make sure it's on 360 mode. I hate when I do that. So this one here don't look bad. We were on this one earlier too. Yeah, we can cross this one. Not bad. This whew, like that other one. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, that other one, no, that was something else. Let's get out of here. All right, guys, 4-wheel drive is off. Traction control is off. Back at 2-wheel drive. This was an awesome adventure. I had fun. A little sketchier than what I planned on being. It's supposed to be just an easy ride, but it ended up being very fun. Some lessons were learned. Really enjoyed myself there. Whew. Thank you guys for watching 1870 Off-Road. Hey, let this be a lesson, guys. Be careful with water crossings. And I was out here by myself in a relatively easy part of middle Georgia to drive. I've driven here before. It's just easy gravel roads, nothing to it. With very small creek crossings. I don't know what happened. I'm guessing somewhere a lake around here must have overflowed its banks, and it dumped a lot of water in that creek, because you guys saw that water was very shallow, and I came back through it not even an hour later, and it was very deep, and it was the only way out. So, and it was right at the point I was like, I can still cross that, but if it gets much higher, I ain't gonna be able to. So yeah, whoo lordy, that was fun. That was sketchy a little bit, and that was fun too. So thanks for watching 1870 Off-Road. I hope you guys learned something from this one, and comment down below, let me know what you learned, because comments help, and I like knowing what you guys think. So let me comments. Well, that is it for the flash flood adventure. Thank you for watching 1870 Off-Road.